Yo. It's good, peoples. What's happening? Just checking in. I haven't posted on here, on this channel, in about a month, but y'all gotta understand. This month of March was the most traveling I've done in years. In years, yo. I did so much traveling in March. The first week of March, I left Mississippi to go to Baton Rouge to pick up my kids. Even though my son just came by herself, my daughter had to go to, well, she ain't had to, she wanted to go to a dance. You know, teenagers, they ain't worried about coming to your house no more. They got activities. So that was my first week of March. Me and Trey did our thing, dropped them back, came back to Mississippi. Me and my girl go on a cruise. We go on a cruise the second week of March. I'm on a cruise 4 days. Thursday to Monday. I'm gone. Cruising it out. Enjoyed the cruise a lot. Great vacation away from that computer, away from requests, away from everything. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed everything but the food. The food was terrible. Cruise food, the food on the resort, when you leave off the boat, that food wasn't good. It was just a bad food experience. But everything else was great. Being on the beach, being on the water, being with my girl, having some actual alone time where we ain't got to be around our kids. It was just a great time. Great adult, alone time, isolation. To be honest, shit, I don't know if when the next time I do go, I don't know if I'm going to land. Other than the boardwalk, I don't think I'm going to no resort. For what? I enjoy being on the water, then I enjoy being on the beach. It was just hot. I'm to that age. I was in that water for about an hour. I swam in the water for about an hour, but I'm stepping on seaweed and reefs, and it just... And I had, swim shoes on. It wasn't just barefoot or nothing. I wasn't raw foot, but still. The fear of me stepping on anything and something swimming on me, it just, it works I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable anymore. I'm too aware is the problem. I'm too aware. It's like my biggest, I've seen too much of Disney Channel, National Geographic, ocean documentaries and things. It's too much unknown in the water. But like I said, I sucked it up because, I wanted to get the full experience. Got in the water for about an hour. Then they came with our drinks. Did a little bit of that, taking pictures. Your woman gonna want to take pictures all day. Taking buku pictures, buku videos. I took some for my own memories too. I'm getting into the habit of that. Cause now I get jealous when my ex-wife send me pictures of the kids that she only has cause I wasn't taking pictures. And when I go back to my old Instagram page that she set up, but I wasn't really, I was barely on there here and there. But all those old pictures, the only thing is this channel. That's why I keep this channel. I got a lot of old videos of us moving around when they was little toddlers. You know what I mean? My daughter damn near grown now. She about to be 18 in 2 years. She about to be 18 in 2 years, and my son about to be 14. And my oldest daughter is about to be 23. So they all about to be grown. So it'd be cool to go back and watch those videos. Like I said, I wish I would have took more pictures, but the good part about having an ex-wife that took 1 million pictures, I got 1 million pictures. That's why I also didn't really care, because I knew she had them all, and I never was in a situation with her where we didn't communicate. We might have communicated aggressively, but we never not communicated. And I appreciate that, because I know I see a lot of other dude situations that be hell for them. I never had that issue with neither one of the mothers of my children. Not at all. Oh yeah, third week. So right, I done got off track. Third week, I get back. We get in the lab. I knock out videos. I want to say 3 4 days, 3 days before we leave. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, no, I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yeah, I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We get on. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, because I get on the road Thursday. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm in the lab. I'm knocking out videos. Thursday, get back on the road for a 5-hour drive to Houston because my girl birthday is on the 8th. Her mother birthday is like 3 days after that. And her sister birthday is like 3 days after that. And her son birthday is like in that same week span too. So we ended up going to Houston for them to, do their thing together for their birthdays. I kick it with, the in-laws and things. Me and her sister husband, we kicking it and watching March Madness while they go do their thing with their mom and things. I spend from Thursday to Sunday out there. From Thursday to Sunday, I'm out there. Get back on the road. So this is like last week was the first week in all of March where I actually got to sit down the whole week and lock in. So that's why I was able to flood so much on the Fish Out of Water channel like that. 'Cause now we getting into this week. I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning, and then I get on the road again. But I'm just going to the crib in Louisiana. So once I pick up my children, I'll be locked back in. Other than Sunday, probably Sunday will be the only day I don't record because we probably go to my uncle's and my auntie's house for Easter. So that'll probably be the only day in the next week is Sunday that I don't record. But that's where my month been. So I've been ripping and running and moving and grooving. So, but like I said, it felt good to lock back in last week for a full week and immerse myself in the Fish Out of Water series, man. I enjoyed that, and I appreciate all the support. Everybody that sent reaction requests with donations, the people that just email me and show me love. I appreciate all that. That goes a long way. It goes a long way more than you think. Just as important, you know what I mean? But outside of that, fantastic game from Connecticut and Duke. Great game. Connecticut and Duke, to be honest, I didn't mind kind of glancing through that Michigan-Tennessee game because I like dominant performances too. I like when a team do enough to make you feel like you don't belong here. I like that. I'm a sucker for that too, but I felt like at the same time I could be more productive because I had to finish off my boy Mike list because I've been sitting on this list for about a good 2 weeks. But he told me to take my time with it. But, I knocked that out today. I'm finishing that up tonight. He'll be done. I know Kate Nichelle, she had 2. I knocked those 2 out. Nicholas just sent me something. And then my other guy. It's 2 Nicholas. Well, it's 1 Nicholas and 1 Nick that I got their list that I'm doing right now. That I'm working on right now. And Patrick sent me something. He got it. But that's about it. Really don't have like a whole bunch of requests. So should be through those by Wednesday afternoon. I should be pretty much done with all my requests. Unless somebody, end up sending some more, then, we back in it. But yeah, just checking in. Going through my month of March. It's the 30th, tomorrow's the 31st, and then it's the 1st. We in April already. I felt like 2026 literally just started. And now we going into the second, well, going in, yeah, the second quarter. We in the second quarter right now. Not the little time off the clock, you know what I mean? Not the little time off the clock with March. But I might drop some more videos whenever I get locked back in and caught up on the Fish Out of Water series. I'll probably I think my next move for this channel, can't do music. I can't do no music. I had 15-second clips of music, 30 seconds max of music, and they still blocked one of my top 5 songs of the week. Still blocked it. 10 to 15 seconds. I didn't even have a long time at all. That is crazy. That's why I said, nah, I'm cool on putting music in my clips at all. I probably do more of a long form, regular review, not a reaction. Give you my thoughts and what I like off certain projects that I probably wouldn't be able to get to on the Fish Out of Water series because I got a lot of requests. The ones that I'm listening to in the car on my own time, yeah, I'll give my review on those. But it's just going to be without the music because if I'm going to do content on here, it's got to be content that I can monetize. Or I could just keep doing what I'm doing on the Fish. If I'm not monetizing off of the content on here, I can't be doing 2 channels and not monetizing off of both. My audience for the Fish Out of Water series, my community, they support me. The newcomers that end up getting involved, they support me with requests. I can't be doing this channel too and trying to double up and I can't monetize. Like that broke my heart when they blocked my top 5 videos, my top 5 songs of the week. I'm like, yo, I literally chopped it down to 15 to 30 seconds max, and it still was too much music. So from this point on, if I do any kind of music reviews, it won't be no music involved whatsoever. I don't even want the copyright-free music that they offer because if the blog blow up, then y'all gonna want some kind of copyright on it. So it's gonna be just straight me talking. Straight up. But I'm out of here, man. I was just checking in with the folks. Peace.